Warning. The following program contains scenes which may offend some viewers. Others may experience mild discomfort, nagging backache, post-nasal drip, and delirium, followed by rapid heartbeat, swelling of the nose, throat, and abdomen, and loss of facial hair. Repeated viewing of this tape may result in the loss of one's bodily functions, redistribution of facial features, premature baldness, and a difficulty in forming simple sentences. So, if you're seriously considering a rewarding, challenging career as a lawn ornament, this is the show for you.
Can I help you? Yes, I have Amazon Prime and I'd like my free sub, please. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. You take your Amazon Prime, you link your Twitch account, then you get one free subscription to your favorite Twitch channel, like a grown man record night. I like it at Mikey Bananas. He a funny guy and a good looking too. Jay, not so much. Oh, I understand. How about some free soup then? Link Amazon Prime to your Twitch account and subscribe to Grown Men Record Night for free. You gain access to sub badges and exclusive chat emotes. Subject to credit approval, void where prohibited by law. See Twitch broadcaster for complete details.
Yeah. So did I tell you about that job interview today?
A job interview?
Yeah, like I've... Lord, as a head of surgery at Cone Hospital.
Head of what?
Head of surgery at Cone Hospital.
Come on, dude.
And they actually called me for an interview. They liked my resume.
You should message them back and see if they'll do it over Zoom.
Oh yeah. Do it through text.
I'm more comfortable with a text interview.
Yeah, I don't like being around other people.
Sure. What's up, everybody?
Oh, Lord.
Happy Friday. Had a lot of motherfuckers over on the Twitch side of the program. Hanging out with us, listen to some record albums.
Summertime.
Nope.
It's getting close.
No. It's getting close.
Getting close, man. It was 95 here today.
Speaking of getting close, really wish he had boots on too. That's fair, Jay.
I can do that. I wear my shorts.
Boots with shorts?
I'm not above that.
He smells already.
Kidding?
He smells already.
Who are we kidding?
What's a little foot odor?
Oh yeah, I'm getting my weekend smell ready.
That could be. Yeah, I don't take showers on the weekends. Are you kidding me? Never. Unless I shit myself, like in my sleep, which.
Could happen.
I mean, I don't want to speak out of school here, but
I should take a picture of my sheets and
Please
send them
don't
to
do
me.
it.
Hold on. I may have one on here.
No.
Let's see.
You're talking about.
I don't like the way
blood on
this,
your snooze.
I don't like the way this show started.
All right, here we go.
We don't
Wait a
want to
minute.
see your bloody sheets.
Hold up. Hold up. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Grown Man Record Night. Thanks everybody for joining us. Had a lot of good times tonight. Listened to some fantastic record albums. I think we had a pretty good set tonight. I mean, I don't like to toot my own fucking horn, but tweet. But also, I'm pretty fucking awesome. And we came up with a pretty good set tonight, and I think it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I got here 30 minutes late, like normal.
Yeah. It'll be reflected on your paycheck.
Well, you don't like people here right at the crack.
Yeah, I like a little buffer.
He likes to come here naked but put the first record on. That's his.
It's a little bit of a tradition.
That's his
it's a little
ritual.
bit of tradition. Yeah.
So
dong swinging first record little thing. It's
Closest I've ever been was 8:35. He said, "Don't come in here.
Don't come in here when he cranks first. Literally cranks the first.
Ain't no crank. I didn't say nothing about cranking nothing.
Oh.
Nobody's cranking nothing.
What a term for masturbation, cranking.
It's TJ Maxx selling vinyl now. What's up, Nate Bashar?
Oh yeah, they got the discount stuff.
This is some chips from Uncle Wes. We're gonna get the chips from Uncle Wes coming up.
Yeah, I heard they have a lot of Katy Perry,
And Garth Brooks.
a lot of overprinted stuff.
Yeah.
They got the wrong covers. They're mismatches.
I was trying to think of a boob joke, and I can't really come up with nothing right.
Boobs. Let's see, boobs. What?
No, stop. Let me just stop you before you even. No.
It's a good one.
Yeah. But yeah.
What did the left boob say to the right boob? I'm thirsty.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Oh God, that made me feel sleazy as fuck. I didn't.
I heard that one at the Sheets out on 29.
I didn't like. Yeah. Hold that up a little closer. Go a little closer with that. Shit show.
I don't know what's going on. Is it
We used to go hang out.
13?
We used to go hang out in the Sheets parking lot down 29 every Saturday night, and I'd hear jokes like that.
I went down 29. You remember where Green Supper Club was?
Yeah.
That was my. It's a really fancy.
My parents used to go there.
Yeah, actually, I told my parents about that. That was my low-key little secret. I'd take a girl out there for like a date. And it was like an old person, like, suit. They had great prime rib, like great steaks, and they had a little dance floor where old people would get out and dance to like Frank Sinatra and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it was like old people. But you take like a young chick there, and it was like, but it felt like you were going to like a fancy joint. But also, I used to buy a whole bunch of Adderall in the parking lot.
From Jimmy Walker? My parents saw Jimmy Walker there.
That's such a true story. I should not have told. But it's
What about my parents singing Jimmy
No.
Walker?
the kid was 15. I mean, we didn't fuck. I just bought Adderall from him. But can we? 3, 2, 1. All right, welcome to Grown Man Record. I appreciate all you guys joining us here. We played a lot of fantastic record albums tonight. Quite a stack of vinyl we got into. Boy, howdy, let me tell you something about it. We got a bag of chips from Uncle Wes coming to the program tonight. Zonkman's got some fantastic digs. I got a whole 12-pack of sodas we're going to get into. It's going to be a big old time. What's been going on this week? I've been having mental problems. So we're not going to get into that too tough.
Yeah, you should.
Well, but something fun.
You deserve it for the way you treat people.
Probably. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
No, bring it out in the open. You'll feel better about
I'm gonna
yourself.
buy you a gun for your next birthday.
Oh, I got plenty of guns. But I've locked them up and taken the key over to my mom's house.
Yeah,
What's up, Trish?
it's funny.
Yeah. So what's going on this weekend? We got WrestleMania this weekend. We got WrestleMania.
Easter Mania this weekend.
Easter Mania, WrestleMania. We got.
Because I'm all about Jesus. Will you go to church on Easter Sunday?
For what? Can I not worship in the confines of my own home if I
Who
care
are
to?
you gonna watch? Who's your favorite televangelist these
Oh,
days?
of all time?
No, these days.
Oh, these days.
I'm like,
Who's the guy that wears the Affliction t-shirts? That's the guy I like.
oh, out of Charlotte? Yeah. He's pretty
Stupid. Yeah.
he's pretty popular, man.
Furitic?
Jim Furyk. Stephen Furtick.
Furtick, yeah.
Oh, I pegged you for a Joel Olstein kind of guy.
My dad.
I would
used to listen
triangle choke that guy so fast he
My
wouldn't
dad
even know
used
what
to listen
happened.
to Joel Osteen's father. You know, he's a minister too.
Well, growing up, I was a big Kenneth Copeland guy.
Of course, well, everybody
Of
was,
course,
right?
of course.
He was the Dallas Cowboys of
Dallas Cowboys of evangelists,
He
yeah.
was America's evangelist.
What would have been Robert Tilton? What
Robert Till's pretty up there.
Yeah, what would he have been of the
The liberal, because he had that big crystal church.
Crystal Church?
Yeah, he had that big crystal church. Look
Band
it up.
name.
Look
It's
it
got to
up.
be a band name.
Yeah, it could be.
Crystal Church.
But
Inmate calling? You fucking divert that call, Miss You. Are you serious? We just started the show. What are we fucking saying?
yeah, they're sitting right where the Zamboni used to come out at the Greensboro Coliseum.
Yeah, this is the Good Friday special.
Oh, it is Good Friday today. I knew it was Good Friday. I just reminded
Sure.
that it was.
The only thing good about it was the end of it.
A lot of people were off work today. Were you off work today, Zon?
No, that worked.
Were you? I'm surprised you weren't off today.
Hey,
No, we don't do. It's a religious holiday. We don't do that. That's why we get President's Day off now.
That's why nobody likes the media.
I worked the Chinese.
it's like you
man.
don't-
That's why nobody likes your station.
No, because I mean, you got half the people work there, in the company, maybe Jewish or Muslim or whatever. It's like, oh, we're taking off for Easter. It's like, you can't do that. It's just not the way things work nowadays. It's a diverse thing. That's not, I understand not getting Easter off. We used to get Easter off. Now we get President's Day. I understand.
People celebrate Christmas. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, but you can do Christmas. You can do holidays, which includes Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and all of that all together. I still got some. But I'll go and take one. I'll go and take one.
Hold on, I got a couple more impending.
I'm not trying to do any
Okay.
peer pressure.
I mean, if you're trying to start an AIDS abortion, this is where it starts.
Hold on, I've got another couple of
A couple of
big
what?
social topics I want to bring up and talk about.
No,
Whoa,
no,
whoa, this is
no,
not the platform.
no, officially no.
Hey, we're brothers, man. We're cool, man. Let's zen it up.
Let's send it up.
We're cool. Just
We'll do
show
a little
everybody
zen-
we're okay.
Little Zen
To
cheers.
zen.
There we go. That a baby. Although that's not the real. That's not
Do you
the real
think
cheers.
did we invent that?
The Zen cheers?
We should.
I think so.
We should.
But we need to come. We
We need to put them make a commercial out. Zen, zen, zen.
Zen to win. Call it Zen to win.
Wait, are you gonna toast?
Yeah, we got to toast like this.
All right. Give me 1 second.
I owe you.
I might pass away this weekend. no.
So you not pass away at least this weekend.
You got to touch them.
Touch a zen.
We're touch tips.
I would touch another man's
Whoa.
zen since
Where's the Eric
the late
Griffin?
80s.
That sounds like some Eric Griffin shit.
I've been known to. Well, we'll get into it later. But
I would touch another man's zen since fifth grade. Last year I went to Christian school.
your parents got you the fuck out of there.
That school shut down the next
We
year.
need to get. All right. So yeah, big time business coming up in Dig It a Week. Chip chat, so to speak. We got all the pleasures. Speaking of which, I didn't even realize. Longman had to tell me. This is episode 598.
Is it really?
Yeah, we're like 2
I'll be
weeks
damned.
away.
I mean,
We're 2 weeks away from number 600. That's insanity. 2 weeks from 600.
that's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah,
Too bad I'll be out of town that week
come on.
on business.
Business. What are you business?
I don't know. The business of life.
The business of finding another attorney.
Yeah.
Jay touched Howard Zinn. These never mind.
I
Never
don't
mind.
get it. What's that from?
People's history of the United States. These literary jokes doing anything for anybody? No? All right. So what's been going on with you, Jay?
Oh, my dad's on the radio Sunday morning at like 6 a.m. Yeah.
Oh, this Sunday?
Yeah. He was actually calling people today promoting it.
Across the country?
My dad still like goes through his Rolodex.
Is it just local, or will it be like...
It's just local. He's just
Okay.
Yeah, my dad, he literally had the Rolodex out this afternoon calling people, reminding them to watch it tomorrow.
When was the recording made?
Like 78.
Oh, wow, that long
something
ago.
like that, yeah.
So Jay's dad was a pastor, to re-rack this. Jay's dad was a pastor, and well, I guess technically still is a pastor. I mean, you know. And did an Easter message in '78. I guess was pretty powerful, and then people replay it over the radio.
It was
every year.
It was like a Styx show, like when they did the Mr. Roboto tour. It was like half message and half like acting out a play of the resurrection. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. 100%.
Was your dad one of the actors?
Yeah. My dad was like Jesus.
No.
They put on the cross.
No.
I swear to God, man. Yeah.
Don't swear to God.
That's the whole thing, though. That's the whole. Yeah. He
Get me down over here.
I never did find out how they did that, though. It was, he was actually.
Did they do footsteps?
Yeah.
Walked up to the cross.
Oh, he had fake blood and everything, like
On the
pro
radio?
wrestling fake blood. No. They did it in the church and recorded it. It's a
Fake blood for the radio?
Yeah, for the radio.
That's a song title. Somebody write that down. Fake blood for the radio.
No, it's
write that down.
It's like a soundboard recording from the show or
Okay.
from the message and Easter Sunday.
That's raw. I mean, that's the real shit. Yeah, it's raw.
Yeah. So it's like listening to a play basically without seeing it.
That's some real sermons like that.
And
My dad was Jesus. I swear to God. Quote of the night. What up, Dave?
did I really say that?
My neighbor was diagnosed with schizophrenia, but he's good people. All right. Let's reel it in, Dave.
Who said that?
Come on, Dave. Lock in.
man.
Lock in, Dave. So WrestleMania is this weekend. Are we going to do something on the grill?
We should.
You know, I was thinking we could possibly maybe. When's the last time we put some wings on the grill?
Never.
We've done wings
Super
on the
Bowl
grill.
a couple of years ago. Man.
Yeah. I like doing wings on the grill.
As long as you cook the meat all the way through.
It's a fairly overlooked thing when you like smoke wings. Like I think smoked wings are really fucking good. Like a lot of people, rarely do you go to a barbecue restaurant and you get wings, but a lot of those barbecue places smoke their wings and they're fucking phenomenal. If you run into a joint that does that, it's worth it.
That does wings at a barbecue restaurant.
Well, it's a lot of those. None of the North Carolina proper places do that, really. It's the places that do brisket and the other stuff.
Big Daddy's?
What's the one that used to, like, Bibbs, that used to be downtown in Winston, and, like, those places that do, like, everything will do wings.
Barbecue Express?
But that shit's good. Wings were my, like, go-to staple forever. In fact, I was going to do something this weekend. Maybe we do some for.
Did you come to my graduation party in high school? You did out in the yard, like
I think so.
A couple hundred people there, kind of thing.
I think so. Yeah.
And the guy did homemade, but like cooked a pig out there,
in
the smoker, and did that with chicken. So you had pieces of chicken, like smoked and barbecued.
Yeah, my dad used to do that. Yeah. But no, with wings used to be my favorite shit, and I would. But I was weird. For a long time when I would order them, I would always order extra celery because a lot of the places would give you celery to go with your wings, and I would order like fucking extra celery because I love the crunch of the celery.
Hey, wait, you're in the news business, right?
Well, unofficially.
Did you see the story? Did y'all cover that story today about the married couple made out of celery?
The married couple made out of celery?
It was a weird. I don't know if it was real or not, but they reported that way. It could have been an April Fool's Day joke or something. I don't know.
Sure.
At least, and it was the Wrights were their name. And they were holding hands. They crossed 4th Street downtown Winston.
Sure.
And the Mr. Wright got hit really bad, apparently. And it was all caught.
Hit with a car?
It's all caught on camera. And so they got into the hospital. They did an update, I guess, is what this was. They reflected back on the old story and said, Mrs. Celery was saying, we talked to the doctors, and they said we have good news and bad news for you. And, that was spiriting. And the good news was he's going to make it. Mr. Celery will, most likely pull through this.
Okay.
But But the bad news is, if he does make it through, he's going to be a vegetable the rest of his life.
God damn it. That was horrible.
I thought it was okay. I mean,
That's
I could have
horrible.
worded it a little better at times, but
Yeah, that's horrible. Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. I'm a big counter clapper. I don't know if you know that about me.
it fills the void. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
I like to fill the void on the. I like to be a counter clapper.
Yeah, 'cause if I go like this, it's pretty boring. But you filling in those a lot
Yeah.
better. So
I like being on that 3.
I just like waking up in the morning and that I'm still okay.
Oh God, I think I got a shit.
Just do it right there. That's what I do.
It could be the Zen.
Do you ever say that at work?
What?
Like somebody says, I gotta go to the bathroom. It's like, just stay there. That's what I do all the time. I do it in my chair. At least once a week.
Sanders Burcham.
Shane, I think
That's your uncle. That's your uncle.
Shane, I think you should text me if you got any questions. Don't be putting my life story out there.
He's doxing. All right, let's get into some fucking bullshit, shall we? So I had a really interesting day today. I got to shoot with
Steve,
Me
right?
and Steve.
Yeah.
Me and Steve had a shoot with the TV station we work at, and we worked with none other than Brooke Shields.
Brooke Shields.
The Brooke Shields, yeah, and her 2 daughters. Awesome folks. They were fantastic.
How old are her daughters?
One turned 19 today. It was her birthday.
yeah.
The other one is 21, I believe. No comment.
What?
There's no comments about that.
Yeah, he works with a daughter. That's the whole catch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, people are giving people life stories out here. You may as well.
But yeah, I literally shot with Brooke Shields today. Like, it was crazy. I pull a picture up, maybe.
Maybe if it'll let you. Maybe if the computer will let you. Those things are ran by the devil.
What, computer?
Yeah, and RFK Jr.
Sometimes when Cheryl goes out of town, I like to eat Totino's pizza rolls, and I microwave them, and then I take them and I mash the shit out of them, and then I put it on top, and then I eat them.
I heard he downed a retard. Is that true?
What? We're not going to do that. No, there's me and Steve in the middle there. There's Brooke Shields right beside us.
Are you having a stroke?
Right now?
No, in
Yeah.
the picture, like your season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your left leg is like it seized up. Your arm's like seized up. Are you okay?
This is Brooke and her 2 daughters.
Does she know you're doing this?
No. Hey,
Taking these
Tinky.
pictures?
Hey, Tinky. That's Brooke and her 2 daughters. Where's Steve's arm? All right.
Or Steve's hand, more like it. Does Steve have a big dip in the whole time?
His hand's probably on a bunch of drugs.
Yeah. Did y'all get up and do drugs together this morning or early? Steve didn't go to bed last night. Did Steve have to go to the bathroom?
Yes, he blew up the bathroom. And I was like, yo, son, let me get in there and take that fucking whiz first. Because this shit's going to be chalked.
Oh, man.
I mean, we like to say around here it's never chalked. Trust me, it was fucking chalked.
Next time he does that, get a timer out and see how long it takes and start to send.
When he comes out, go. Oh yeah. Holy shit, that was crazy. But no, it was really cool, man. It was cool meeting Brooke Shields and hanging out. She was super fucking nice. Her daughters are really cool and nice, very pretty young ladies. Got a lot in front of them. Brooke
Now
Shields
they're Andre Agassi's daughters, right?
No, not at all. Not at all. She looked great. She looked fantastic.
I thought she was kind of old, really.
We're not going to do all that.
Sam, I'm just being calling a spade a spade.
No,
man.
but yeah, it was cool. It was a cool experience. So, a lot of big time production we put into this thing. It was a whole fucking shebang. But yeah, that's going to be coming out. There's going to be several stories coming out. We're going to be doing on that. It's going to be fun.
Did she ever talk about the affair that she got caught with? What? With Pee Wee Herman?
Dude. Some big time business. This is my news of the fucking week.
Yeah.
And I knew this was coming, but our pals in the band Holy Roller, which the drummer Jay Ovatory, he's been on the show before. He played in my previous band, the 5Ls. Big time friend of the program. And Holy Roller, they released the single for their new album that's coming out June 6th. Is when it's going to release. This is what it said. This is the little release here. North Carolina heavy rockers Holy Roller hereby officially declared June 6th release date for their second full-length album, Rat King, as their first release through Ripple Music. They got signed to Ripple Music not too long ago. But they unveiled their new video for the album, for the song Crunch Riff Supreme from the record. And I just want to go on record as saying Crunch Riff Supreme is one of my favorite song titles of all time.
Is that them?
Yeah.
They look like a rough bunch, don't they?
That's a rough bunch.
I don't want to see them.
And Adam Cody, who's just to the left of Jay there, some of you guys that are really into heavy music may know the band Glass Casket. Adam Cody was in Glass Casket as well. But yeah, Crunch Riff Supreme, it's just a fucking fantastic.
Any former Casket Huffers?
Not Casket Huffer, but yeah, the video, the single they released, slamming, Slam City. So looking absolute forward to June 6th when the full album drops, and he told me they're actually playing. We talked about the band Bronco a couple of weeks ago. They had a new album that dropped, and Bronco is kind of like the remnants of Toke, which is a North Carolina like doom stoner legends, and they're from that Cape Fear area as well as like Weed Eater, kind of that same scene down there. And they're going to be playing a show with the Bronco, so that's going to be really cool.
The Bronco Weed Eater, huh?
Yeah, man. That's really all the news I had. Not a lot of news coming out.
That was pretty bad, man.
That had a little piece. We had a little shark coochie board. They brought in a
shark coochie.
They brought in a shark coochie board for Brooke Shields, but of course she didn't eat a lot of meat and cheese. But when she left, I kind of went to town on that meat and cheese.
Did she go to the bathroom while you were there?
She didn't go to the bathroom. I think her daughters went to the bathroom.
Did she need to?
She may have needed to. She may have needed to.
Steve did though. Steve did it for her.
Yeah, Steve.
He did enough for two.
Steve went to the bathroom.
Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Here's a band. Man, this is a band I always get confused. We're getting into some of the stuff that got released today. I've always kind of teetered on whether or not I like this band or not. And one of those times, remember when Riding Easy had all those like cheap records you could get? And you did like the 3 for $25 or whatever thing you could do on Riding Easy. And I did some of the ones where like they were marked down to like $10. I did a couple of records. there was always some Blackwater Holy Light records in there. I don't think they're no longer on Riding Easy Records, but they released a new EP today. If you only knew, these guys are out of Portland. Again, I'm always confused. I forget there's like chicks in this band, and I always forget that there's like, they're not Swedish. I always think they're Swedish, but they're from Portland, I think. But it really has, this is what it says here, equally adept at Devil's Note doom riffs, narcotic neo-folk melodies, like Surgic's psychedelic forays, and jagged art rock abrasion. Blackwater Holy Light have used their limited arsenal of guitar, bass, drums, synth. They got synth in this. I listened to some of this today. Pretty fucking good shit, man. And I've a lot more melodic than I remember it being, but maybe I'm getting them confused with somebody else or whatever, but like, I don't own any of their stuff. Hey, Zonk Man.
Yeah.
Do you have any Blackwater Holy Light?
Yes.
You do have some.
It was Diggs. It was Diggs about a couple months ago.
I thought you may have brought some over here. Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, because it's new to the collection, I'm drawing a blank on the album.
This is a new EP come out today. The label is Suicide Squeeze Records, so I guess they're not on.
They're on Baseball Records.
They're not on
They're not on Riding Easy anymore. But I really dug the stuff I listened to today, and I have something in my head when I think about them, and when I listen to this record today, I'm like, oh, this is not anything like what I was thinking. But there's some really good fuzzed out heavy riffs in here. There's some kind of weird psychedelic shit in here. There's some really pretty vocals, like some female singing, some really kind of vibey stuff going on with this. Psychedelic, it's folky, it's heavy. It's got a lot of different stuff going on. It's worth giving a check out. And thank you, Shane, for dropping that in the for their Bandcamp down there. So give it a little Bandcamp listen and see if it's your cup of tea. I don't know, man. I kind of thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I would definitely they're steered towards like garage psych.
Yeah,
They kind of get that vibe.
They got like a lot of different things going on, which I don't know what I was thinking of before. But yeah, definitely check it out. This one grabbed me by the fucking nards when it comes to a cover art. I mean, look at this right here. This is a band called Heavy Lungs.
You gotta get that checked out, man.
This is and the name of the album is Caviar, and I guess that's why he's squishing caviar between his teeth. This is a British noise rock band based out of Bristol, and 11 spicy tunes, flavor so rich, da 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 da. I guess it's produced by one of the guys from Idols, and Idols is a band that I've recently kind of I found out through Rig Rundown. I've been watching a bunch of Rig Rundowns lately, and stumbled into an Idols Rig Rundown. The guy has a lot of like crazy cool pedals going on, and I didn't really know who they were, honestly. But it's kind of that vein. It's kind of like a modern noise rock kind of vibe. This is definitely worth checking out, man. This is pretty fucking cool shit.
Interesting.
Heavy Lungs. The name of the album is Caviar. Out today. I didn't get the
Sounds
label.
French caviar.
I apologize. I didn't get the label. But thank you, Shane. Appreciate that. An all-time favorite hip-hop artist. I know Scotty's a big fan. And it's some of the more avant-garde, fucking out there stuff when it comes to hip-hop over the years. Kool Keith. I mean, Kool Keith is fucking,
With a K.
Yeah. This is Kool Keith Carpenters with a K. And this is the latest album produced by Grant Shapiro.
Yeah.
It's got the boom bap beats, which you fucking love about Kool Keith. It's got that, which when it says boom bap beats, it's talking about 90s hip hop. If you like 90s hip hop, nowadays people call that boom bap. Because it's not that mumble rap with a bunch of like weird production shit. It's like samples and like real drum beats and shit like that.
Okay.
Hip-hop legends like Tash from the Alcoholics, Mark Love from Analog Brothers, and Black Elvis add to the project. And it's the first thing he's done since that Black Elvis 2, which came out a couple of years ago, which everybody was super interested in that new album. I thought this was a reissue, and this is a brand new record, man. This is good stuff. If you like that '90s hip hop stuff, especially the weirder, like kind of out there business, it's right up your fucking Buddy Hoyle.
Sounds like a winner, Bobby.
It is a winner, Bobby. And then finally, for stuff that came out today, gotta mention this. And I didn't realize this was coming out this soon. I knew this record was coming, but I didn't know it was coming out this soon. Melvin's Thunderball, a brand new record from the Melvins. Oh, wow. The interesting thing about this is what they consider like Melvin's 1983, because it doesn't feature Dale Crover on drums. It's got Mike Dillard, which is their original drummer. Mm-hmm. But they also bring in a couple of cats out of Atlanta. What were their names? I didn't know these guys. Void Manus and Nye Mattress.
What's the drummer's name?
Mike Dillard. It's from like Gluey Porch Treatments like era kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's
like the early stuff.
He's in the era of the Dillard's department store.
Okay, but I'll listen to this, and I thought it was like just Melvin said. If you like Melvins, it's a new Melvins record. But I guess these additions of these couple of guest musicians, which are much more like avant-garde experimental guys that add to this, create a little different vibe that I may not have got to experience when I was just sampling through it. So it's definitely worth checking out. I mean, a new Melvins record in general is just worth checking out for fucking anybody that's worth their weight in fucking shit. You got to go check it out, of course.
Sure.
The drummer for New Pornographers was arrested for child pornography. Holy shit. It's
ironic. Is it?
The Melvins are playing Cat's Cradle Friday, May 2nd with Napalm Death and Weed Eater. Yeah, that's been on my radar. I'm considering that if it's not sold out. That's actually something I'm considering. To get to see Melvins, Napalm Death, and Weed Eater, that would be something else right there. That would definitely be something to check out.
Something. It'd be something, wouldn't it?
Boom. Let's get into what we played.
Let's get into it, man.
Boom. We're rifling through this shit.
Killer stuff, man.
Killer stuff tonight, man.
This is an all-timer, I think.
I got a pee so bad. I got a pee so bad, but it's all right. I'm going to try to make it through what we played.
Just do it where you're sitting, man. It'll be all right. It's just your chair.
Yeah. Tickets are still available. What are you in cahoots with the promoter?
Yeah.
37 after tax. Okay.
AT?
That's a little steep. That's a little steep for a Melvin show. 37.
Anybody else not pay their taxes Tuesday?
Let's easy on that. This was a record that was left on the table from Sunday. I'll go on record as saying it's my favorite blues record of all time, and I'm a little biased because it's the first blues record I ever purchased, and I purchased it on cassette, and then for a Christmas gift to myself, went out and bought it 2016, 2017. I bought it for myself, brand new sealed off of a guy that had it on Discogs. And it's one of the best purchases I've ever made. Low Blows, an anthology of Chicago harmonica blues.
I hate I missed that.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite. It's on Rooster Blues Records. I want to say it's like 85 or something like that. 88 Rooster Blues Records. But you're talking like Carrie Bell. I know Good Rockin' Charles is on this. Let me see who else I can figure out here. Big Leon Brooks, Joe Carter, Big Walter Horton. A lot of people would not know these blues guys. I mean, it's not household name kind of guys, but this is the first blues record I ever bought. And so for me, because I'm a big harp guy anyway, do I need to play the harp? No, I don't need to play the harp. Because I can play the harp.
It'd make you pee yourself, probably.
Yeah, it might make me pee myself. But this was left on the table from Sunday because I had to pull that out. But man, I just
Sunday. You played after I left.
Yeah, I may have
stayed up late.
I may have gotten a little fucked up.
Oh man.
What's up, Thumpfinger? I heard in Asheville you get an extension on tax filing. Paying taxes is optional. So we've got a lot of support for
I've been sitting here trying to think of a punchline for that. I heard in Asheville you get an extension, like something with water related.
Oh no!
But I couldn't really.
Come on.
Like I had stuff flooding in, like to think of, but I just couldn't get the right words out.
You're gonna make Steve mad. You're gonna make Steve. You don't want to make Steve.
Hey,
mad.
that flood's made Steve a lot of money.
You don't want.
It's got him a lot of shine in your business.
Come on.
Steve's grateful for that flood. Steve prays that flood every Thursday night. Look.
Oh my God! It's Eddie Haskell. That's Ken Osmond.
Yeah.
We're watching some old NWA wrestling.
This one where Jason Hervey and him are the.
It's Jim Cornette and Ken Osmond from Leave It to Beaver.
Filming a promo, yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit.
It's right up Ken Osmond's alley, though.
Huh?
It's right up his alley.
He was a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just died not too long ago.
Correct. May he rest. Stop drinking beer. I got a pee so bad. I pulled this out. I bought this for like $1. I can't remember. I think it was $1. Like $1 bin purchase at one of our local.
I didn't know that
records.
Record, but that's pretty good.
It's really good. It's a band called Trees, like from the '80s. I fucking love this cover. This is a gold stamp promo, bro. But you got some electronics and is he holding an NES controller? No, what is that?
He's on something, man.
No, it's not an NES controller. He's holding something crazy. This is before the NES. The name of this was the gold stamp kind of covers the name of the album. What's the name
Quit
of the album?
bragging, man. Quit bragging.
No.
That's a humble brag.
Sleep Convention by Trees.
Sleep Convention.
What's that year right there?
Sleep Convention.
I think it says 1982.
Good year.
You guys know Trees? This is a pretty neat record. And one I was looking for something that maybe I hadn't played super recently, and
super what?
And so that one kind of jumped out at me for whatever reason.
Who was in this band?
Look right over there. It says Trees is. It tells you. Nope. Right side. Top of the right side of the writing.
It doesn't say. It says Trees are.
Trees are. Okay.
Would you drop out in the 4th grade? What? We don't joke about. I'm sorry. I know it's sensitive.
That's sensitive.
Speaking of dropouts, let's do a shot for our friend that just passed away.
You know, fair. You know, I will do that. And this is because I got a good story to tell about this.
We'll go ahead and finish your records. We'll do one
Okay.
after the records over.
Pulled this one out. Speaking of Rod Neasy, I got this pretty cheap from Rod Neasy back in the day. Slow Season, Westing. You know, people talk about like what's the band that everybody says sounds like Led Zeppelin? Greta Van Fleet. In my opinion, if you're gonna do like a Led Zeppelin inspired record, this is what it should sound like. I like this way better than I do Greta Van Fleet. Slow Season, they do it the right way. This is their album, Westing. Fantastic stuff on Rod Neasy. I don't remember the year. I don't want to look it up. Yeah, Wink Martindale died as well.
He did.
But this was super cool stuff. If you've never heard Slow Season and you like, this is kind of a modern take on like that Led Zeppelin kind of vibe stuff. Mm-hmm. Check out Slow Season, man. This shit's fantastic. There's a few albums out there you can pick up. Listen.
We got a banana truck here, and we're eating bananas and scraping the peels out and smoking them. So if you guys want to come down and buy a bag of banana peel scraping to get fucked up, I'm fucked up right now. Give me a call at my crib. Bye.
He died, didn't he?
No.
Oh.
No, his wife died.
Oh.
His wife died.
Oh.
That was Joel. That was Chrome Dome, friend of mine. What we're listening to is a band called Fanny Pack Theory, and that's James from the 5Ls. And also, we listened to James's other band, Ghetto Schleb. This is kind of an offshoot of that band called Fanny Pack Theory that we're playing. I think it ended. You can hit play again if you want.
What is the theory on that? What is the theory on that?
I don't know. Would you hit play again on that, Zonk Man?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty short. What's the name of these guys? Night Beats.
Working on the night beats.
I always call these night guys Night Sweats.
Night sweats. I get those. And night terrors.
Night Beats. This is the name of the album is Sonic Bloom. This is
Sonic Boom.
Texas neo garage psychedelic kind of shit.
It wasn't
And
bad.
the kid got me this for my birthday like several years ago, and it's a band I never heard of, which that was fucking awesome. It's one of the best gifts I've ever got because it's like it came from the kid first of all, and it was a band I'd never heard of, and I'm like, oh cool, and I put it on. I'm like, holy shit, this is really fucking good, man. So if you've never checked out Night Beats, I keep making myself not call it Night Sweats. Night Beats, Sonic Bloom. Check this out. Fantastic record. They got some others. I need to pick up some of their other stuff, honestly.
Sure. Pick it up.
Sure. Let's do the shot right now.
Let's do this shot right now, man.
And I'll tell the story.
Let's do this shot right now.
Oh, this is a sticky one. Would you hand me that other glass, Zonk Man?
Oh, yeah.
This one's sticky. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So
You're a gentleman and a scholar. Whatever that means.
Somewhere.
So I'll tell you guys a story. This is story time. A friend of mine, a guy named Larry Norton, passed away this week. Now, my history with Larry Norton goes back way deep. And this is I actually posted this on his obituary wall, like on the funeral home or whatever. It's a true story. In 8th grade, we had like a multi-class, in middle school we had teams. So you like
Split in half.
they split like your grade in half, and so half of your grade went to this set of teachers, the other half of your grade went to this set of teachers. But it was like multi-team party. Like at the end of the year, we had pizza, people walked between the classes, had music and all this stuff. Well, Larry brought his electric guitar and his amp in, and I think for me, it's the first time I'd been in front of like somebody play an electric guitar, like in front of me.
Yeah.
And he brought his guitar in and shit, and he played Metallica's One, like in the class, and it blew me away. Because I was like, wow, that's Metallica. Like, I was like, I know that song. And like, it just like blew my mind. And I immediately became obsessed with electric guitar. Like, from that point forward, I was all in.
Yeah.
And now, cut to a few years later, there was an incident where.
Bleeding over here. You got any?
No.
Sport?
Larry had made some choices in class to. Basically, Larry had thought I had ratted him out for snorting some stuff in class, which was not true. I would never rat anybody out. Even though I was a goody two-shoes, I didn't rat anybody out. But I was close to getting killed. A lot of people were after me. And I had to have my redneck cousin come in and tell everybody that like I didn't rat on him. Because I was almost to the point where I had to change schools. It was bad. Like, people were like actually after me.
People were praying for you
No,
during the day?
No, they were like, people were going to kill me. And so, anyway.
Nah, that kind of stuff only happens on TV.
But much, much later, Larry ended up, he was a fan of the 5Ls. He drove a lot of our equipment for the 5Ls. Like, he drove like the trailer a few.
You have a CDL?
I think he may have had a CDL.
Yeah. Which A or C?
I don't know. It was a C. It was a Class
okay,
C.
Okay.
But he pulled our trailer a few times. He definitely helped carry my guitar cabinet multiple times, and he ended up being a pretty good pal. So Larry passed away this week. So, especially for that moment in 8th grade where I first saw an electric guitar for the first time, it's time to take a shot for Larry Norton.
So you're telling me that you owe your whole life to Larry Norton? In a sense. You wouldn't be where you're at without Larry Norton.
And me and Jay had always, when we listened to the Sepultura song, we would always say, "War for Larry Norton!"
Yeah.
Cheers.
I didn't know him. He knew me, but I didn't know him.
War for Larry Norton.
He grew up on the other side of the tracks from me, so I didn't really know him.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll keep moving along. Maybe I should have done this one first before we did the sentimental shot. Because Zonkman brought some shit over that just kind of like...
Somebody die?
No. I mean, he might be close, but we won't get into that.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's pretty much dead. He ain't doing anything these
Come
days.
on, Jay. We're not doing that. Bruce Willis, The Return of Bruno. I've never ran across this record.
Yeah, I never have either.
I would probably buy it, and tonight probably confirmed that, I would probably fucking buy this. Because it's corny, and you laugh about it until you put it on, and you're like, I don't know, I'm kind of having a good time right now.
The Eddie Murphy record's the same way. I mean, you know.
Yeah, you kind of laugh about it until you put it on, and then you're like, I'm actually bouncing around on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's on Motown Records.
It's on Motown. It's got some blues tinge to it. You know, he's a big blues fan. He's a harp player.
He's a Chicago guy, right?
He's a Chicago guy.
Is he? I could be making that up.
I don't know.
Midwest, I'd say. Maybe.
Then after that, I was like, let's switch this bitch up
Norton.
a little bit.
Shane, look him up. You can probably find out more than I can about him.
That was Scotty that posted that?
I know. I'm
But
just
thanks
saying
for-
Shane likes to look people up, though.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Dox him. I'm looking for the Eddie Murray record.
Man, do you imagine, though, like Eddie Murray in the 70s?
I imagine Eddie Murray in the 70s all the time.
I bet he was fun to hang out with.
This one just really hit. I wanted to switch up the vibe. Yob's Clearing a Path to Ascend, and I had to hear, I think it's side 4, the last side, Marrow. It's like a 20-minute song. One of my favorite Doom songs probably of all time. Marrow, and I probably like the acoustic version that Mike Scheidt does out in the middle of the woods more than I do the album track, and I like the album track a whole bunch of a lot. So that tells you how much the acoustic version means to me. But
does he ever shite in the woods, though? Like in
he does. He does shite in the woods.
That's a setup right there.
Yeah, come on. You're better than that. You're better than
That's
that.
what I mean.
Yeah, you're better than that.
Team?
Mike Boddicker plays harmonica on that record. On the
From the Red Sox? No, from the Orioles. Is he a Baltimore guy?
who?
Talking about the Bruce Willis record?
But there was an Eddie Murray crossover there. We're kind of bleeding things together.
Oh, I think Nate's making that up.
I think he's making a
Oh,
joke.
okay. Eddie Murray was on the wall at China City. He ate there one time. River
Yeah,
that ran through they had a Chinese river that ran through the restaurant
Chinese river.
with a what's that bridge called? The Asian Bridge.
Don't come. Whatever your name you're thinking, don't say it. Don't say it.
And you walk the bridge for good luck though, and there are koi underneath.
Oh, koi. Yeah.
In the little river thing they had in the restaurant.
I always know there you always get water. You don't want to get a soft drink. Because at China City they would put pee in your Coke.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful.
They got busted for that once or twice.
Yeah.
That was the one that got busted for, like, I think they were serving, like, something other than what you ordered, like, meat-wise.
Okay.
They shut down. They were shut down by the feds.
Was that one of the ones?
Oh yeah.
China City?
We ate there every Sunday as a kid too.
It was so much dog and cat.
Not me. I got a cheeseburger.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, that could have been made out of something too, though. You know.
We're just a minor threat. I wanted to hear this. Why? Because I love this fucking record, and I got it not too long ago, and I just wanted to fucking hear it. I love this record. Love this record. Oh yeah, look at that. I love that back cover.
Well, BC.
The back cover's better than, I don't say the back cover's better than the front cover. Love this record. And I'm Minor Threat, the song. Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny because I give. Steve said something today. We were hanging out, and he said something about Bad Company. And I was like, "What's that song they did?" And he was like, "Dude, shut up!" Like,
Bad Company. ODD did a song called ODD.
yeah.
So you can't dog too much on that now.
Michael Scott killed a koi fish by stepping on his head. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Is that do you eat koi fish?
I know Coy and Vance. That was the Duke Boys cousins that came
Yes, I
out.
remember them.
When I was a little kid, I actually like Coy and Vance better. Is that weird?
I get some Dukes of Hazzard stuff in my shorts.
You ever get some
every now
Coy and
then.
Vance stuff in there?
No, but like they
What are
did.
those guys going to do?
They did a reunion.
Construction?
Yeah. The originals, Schneider and Wopat did a reunion recently.
I say whoa, you say pat. Whoa, pat.
Hey,
Whoa,
I
pat.
think Tom Wopat ran into some.
I say whoa, and you say pat.
Wopat runs into some legal, and he's a big coke guy. I think he got busted for something, and I think he also got busted for eating too many Little Debbies. Also,
I like mine with lettuce and tomato, Heinz 57, French fried potatoes.
Schneider's did. I don't know why I'm calling them by their last day like.
Yeah,
that.
that's what are you? Their football coach?
Like I used to.
Yeah. This is like
Those on Vance's Pizza Night. Vance isn't in here.
Vance in here?
Vance is seeing Yardbirds tonight.
What?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, for real. I saw
wow.
that with his girl.
Yeah.
Date night, huh?
God bless him.
Vance is gonna get laid.
Oh,
God.
gotta get drunk and get layout.
He's gonna take her to the bathroom while the Yardbirds are doing their solo.
Let's take it easy. Take it easy. Yo, Hellhammer.
Metal.
A lot of people say the first black metal record. A lot of people say the first death metal record.
First death metal was Led Zeppelin.
Apocalyptic raids. And this is a fucking OG. This is an OG I
Is it
bought.
yours? Oh, it's yours.
I bought this for $10 at King Records. An OG on Metal Blade.
$10, huh?
This record is worth a lot more than $10.
Of course it is.
A lot more than $10.
Well, you're rich. You can afford it.
Yeah. Pretty seminal record. Seminal.
Cinnamol.
And what did you say, Zongman? You ran across one of those in
The record show,
how much was it?
100, and the condition was nowhere near as good as that.
Hundo, huh?
A hundo. It was a full hundo.
Scotty, what are you putting my face up there for?
Then finally finished it off with, I just kind of wanted to hear this. I wanted to hear Human Fly, to be honest with you. Pulled out the Cramps, Bad Music for Bad People. One of the best covers in rock and roll history, in my opinion. I love this fucking cover art here. But I just really wanted to hear Human Fly. For whatever reason, it was stuck in my brain.
Crawl. Sounds like the.
You ever heard the Cramps, Shay?
Yeah. He seems like he. He seems like
It's a Cramp.
he seems like he has a bunch of overdue books or something.
Don't run into Bookman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we played. Boom.
We played that, man.
Yeah, we played them.
Played that.
We played them bitches.
Played the hell out of that tonight.
Played the hell out of it. Whoa. Get
Really
off of that.
hard. We played it hard.
That's. Marbles on stream.
Marbles.
Launching it up. Boom.
Marbles.
Marbles, get in.
You do one more shot while this.
You've got a problem. You've got
Okay, no. I do.
Mics are muted. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, they missed the time I went to Hollywood. And
What's up, Bill? It's doing that fucking shit where it mutes my mics for no reason.
Well, I was they missed a story about when I went out to L.A. and saw that taping of the last show of my last episode of My Sister Sam with my family. My dad was a huge fan.
Is that right?
Yeah. I wore a suit.
Wasn't she
that big?
Wasn't she underage?
No, she's the one that got gunned down by a loony man, a fan.
Okay.
You're thinking of Family Ties.
I bet we've been together for 1,000,000 years.
You see where Michael Gross?
And I bet we'll be together for 1,000,000 more.
Yeah.
Exclamation point play in the chat. I've got to pee into the
I
sink.
thought the mom on that show was such a bitch.
Meredith Baxter Bernie?
She's the reason I never wanted to get married when I was a kid.
She cared about things.
Yeah.
She was into
Then
issues.
Joanna Kearns brought me back to reality.
That's a boy.
Made me think, maybe I want to reconsider this. And then Judith Light sealed the deal.
I got to take Tink out, too.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't have any real good stories to tell from the week or anything recently that happened. So, I don't know, man. I feel bad that I don't have anything prepared. He didn't tell me I was going to have to do this tonight. Only got 2 more weeks of baseball left on, man. Then the season's over.
Oh, no more.
Yeah.
You're out of here.
Got 2 weeks left, and the regular season will be over. And I don't know. I may get a playoff game. I don't know, but I likely won't.
Because you're the new guy.
Well, I was assessed recently, and
You had some work to do.
no, they thought it was pretty good for a first year. They thought it was good for a first year guy. So
Okay.
I may get that. That was when they pushed me up to the varsity level.
Okay.
And so I may get a playoff game. I don't know. We'll see. But if not, I'll be done in 2 weeks. It'd be
Did you enjoy?
no, I hate it. I hate it. Seriously,
No,
I'm not gonna do
you're saying
it.
that with a smirk.
No, I'm not doing it again after this year. Like, I don't like it. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. You weren't here.
Do you
Yeah, I don't like
just
it.
like go out and like test things? Like you gonna go back to the golf course?
No.
Maybe,
I applied. I told you I applied earlier today. I had an interview
yeah,
at.
the heart surgery. That's
Yeah.
bullshit. But anyway.
Yeah, I won't get it. I don't think, but
You like to ride the Zamboni from underneath.
without hands. I don't use hands.
Without hands.
Yeah, I'm working on an automated Zamboni.
Then you're kind of taking yourself out of a job.
You know, that's actually. I've been told. I said the same thing, Wizard, and nobody gets it. You know about Roy McAvoy. You know, the thing is, like, if I was ever going to get like rich, quick kind of thing, I could invent something for the Zamboni and probably sell it to the Zamboni Corporation and make a little money. You know, I've got a couple things I've done to our Zamboni that nobody's heard of that work really well.
You should do it.
I don't have a backer though to do that kind of stuff to like get it going.
Shark Tank, man. Take it to Shark Tank.
There's one guy that might would back me, but you know.
I think this is what's stopping you.
I had to watch.
Sexual harassment is serious business, folks.
I had to watch that my first day at Wendy's. I had to watch a video my first day at.
I'm glad you're back.
I just changed that like 2 seconds ago, so you could show
tanking
that.
horribly.
Yeah, nobody wants to really listen to me for ramble on about my life.
Ramble on.
Nobody cares.
I didn't do a play. I'm gonna do a play. What's up, Dave? I see Wyoming Dave in here. Boom.
Do you ever get the feeling nobody loves you or cares about you?
Yeah. Oh, we didn't do the shot.
Oh no, let's do this shot. Yeah.
Sure.
Get more drunk and more depressed.
Corrupt Sage is in the house. Did you call
Corrupt
him out?
Sage. Okay.
Corrupt Sage. All
Good
right.
to see Corrupt Sage up in this
I
mug.
ate some Corrupt Sage last week, I think. It let me down last Saturday.
Cheers, everybody.
You in what? No, I'm not playing, Scotty.
Jay didn't participate in literally anything.
Wait, you trying to make me feel better, Scotty? Because I'm depressed? I'm gonna leave here and drive really, really fast home. Like
Sure.
as fast as I can get home. My
You're-
record's 90.
You're in an Outback. That's not that fast. No. The Turbo Forester.
But you can
Store.
back out.
Why don't you get my license plate number while you're at it?
Never. I was about to say some stuff.
Is the mic on?
That's horrible. What is wrong with you?
I'm okay.
Have another shot, Whiskey Man.
Whiskey Man.
Yeah.
We've never ran this track before. I like the looks of it. You guys ready to run this? Let's run it.
How's this going to work? It's
together.
you got to really maneuver this. It's like a tidal wave.
Years.
Did you hear me say Joanna Kearns brought him back to life, and then Judith Light sealed the deal?
Oh yeah, but she was an independent.
But she would settle down
Eventually,
for a
after 8 seasons.
after she got on the regular.
After 8. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
When she was getting on the regular, she
After she
settled
caught a
down.
little bit of that tone stack.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, look at Scotty.
Scotty.
What are we doing here, Scotty?
Scotty's through
whoa,
the
whoa,
hoops.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Scotty's like got a flawless run going here. I don't mean to
Look at
jinx him.
this. We don't have a track record for record night, so this is insane.
This will be the track record. Is that what you're saying?
For us, yeah.
That's it. Finish.
No.
Oh, sorry.
It's electric. Woogie
Premature-
woogie.
Premature.
Woogie woogie.
Yeah, woogie woogie. Oh, man, they're really
Quite the run.
jockeying for position though.
It's quite the
Behind
run.
him, it looks like. He's got a tubular run going here. Oh, he's off the board. No, wait, where is he?
We got Wiz right here. We're looking at the Wiz. He's the Wiz.
Nobody beats the Wiz.
Nobody beats the Wiz. Except for maybe Nate Bouchard.
Nate
Holy shit,
Bouchard,
what's going on?
And it looks like he's coming to the gauntlet right here.
See what happens. He takes that high route. Are you a route or route guy?
It just depends on the
Okay.
term.
It's like bumper pool. You big bumper pool guy?
I never really played that. I always thought
How
that
was
was. I always thought that was snooker.
No.
But then I
no,
realized
no.
later on
No,
it
no,
wasn't.
no.
Yeah, I know. Bumper pool is just a stupid, made-up game.
It's a kid's kind of a kidsy game.
I played a lot of bumper pool.
Did
We had
you?
a bumper pool table.
We had one
I like bumper
at
pool.
that camp that I went to that I hated.
You
And
say
that
your
was-
mom or your grandmother like always had games for people.
Yeah.
Your mom always had games. That's cool. I love that.
That always seemed like a easy game to have in your household because it wasn't a big
It
table.
was a small table. Yeah.
It was literally our dining
Boom.
table.
covered up.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in.
I was only around it once or twice ever.
Look, They're jockeying for position inside the bowl here. Oh no, somebody else shot in.
Somebody's
gonna-
going to fight somebody over this.
It looks like they're going to the bathroom.
Scotty.
Whoa! Prowler!
Prowler, sorry. I thought
Out
it
of
was Scotty.
fucking nowhere!
Scotty's second. Yeah. Congratulations. Oh, look. Jason Hervey.
Out of nowhere.
We got Penthouse Models.
The voices. No, what's the song?
I hear voices in my head.
It's Mania weekend, so we got to do some.
Let's go out in the front yard and wrestle tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
Get some lights out there. Park our
yeah.
cars. I got some football pads in the back of my car. You want to put some on?
Yes. Yes.
And after that, I'll put my umpiring gear
Prowler.
on. And you can throw baseballs at me as hard as you want.
219 and some change. It's not a global record, but it's get way ahead of everybody else in the fucking chat. So
What was the global record?
143.
Cheetahs.
Practice a lot for that.
Now that
Cheetahs.
favorite Mania moment of all time.
I don't know, man. Probably 87 when Hulk Hogan slammed Andre the Giant.
Yeah, that's probably what. That's not 87, is it? I thought that was 85.
I think it was 87. I don't know. WrestleMania 3, whatever that was.
That's
85.
That's 85.
I don't know.
Come
I think
on,
the first.
Jay.
I think 85 was Madison Square Garden. Put Jay through a table.
Yeah.
Mankind and the Undertaker.
Surprised we
Hell
have
in a
never.
Cell.
I'm surprised we never went through a table before. Probably that one would be the first to go.
That's got record night written all over it, going through a table.
By accident, though.
No.
Steve probably has been close
I've brought
the
some-
most.
I've brought down some lights in the front garden out there about 4 in the morning. I fell over one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mankind is unkind, man. All right, let's get in a little dig of the week action.
All right.
Boom.
Dig of the week.
Mankind is unkind, man.
Dig of the week.
Think that was 87? Was it 87?
Whoa. Okay, I'm in.
Bow, bow,
Is
bow,
everybody
bow,
in?
bow, bow.
The movie's about to begin.
How's that? The CD paused or stopped.
Shit.
What happened?
Right, it's on 2 seconds.
Hit the play button.
I gotta figure out where to put my sticker.
It was frozen.
Was it frozen?
Yeah.
I mean, I can put something on up here if I need to.
Lord. It says Lord. Why does it say Lord?
Lord?
When I put this disc in. Yeah, it's not. There we go.
Centers play.
Okay.
Yeah.
We welcome Zonkman to the channel tonight for this.
Hey, what's going on?
Zonkman looking like a rocket pop? Surely.
Rocket Pop, man.
Sure.
Yeah, he's like a Rocket Pop man. I got
Hold
my
it.
ticket to the shit
Hold on,
show.
let's show that off. Hold that up over here. You about to stick this?
I'm about to stick it. I found me a spot I like. It's not like the most prominent area, but that's all right. It's
Hell
down
yeah.
here next to Houses of the Holy.
It's limited space down there. What are we watching in the alcove? What is that, Jay?
I don't know. Zonkman put this on. This Miami Hustle.
Yes.
Miami Hustle.
This is a VHS we never returned. My dad rented. We never got
Oh.
it back.
Because of the boobies on it.
No, there's actually no nudity in this. I've screened it.
It looks like there's going to be nudity.
I know. I thought there was too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kathy Ireland's first and only movie, I believe.
It was interesting how you were talking about Brooke Shields earlier because of the interview,
Right.
and then Jay said he always got confused with Kathy Ireland.
Because Jay's a moron. That's why.
And then here we have Kathy Ireland. Whoa, doing sexy dance.
Sexy dance. No nudity, just sexy dance.
Sexy dance. All right.
This is like an 8 p.m. HBO movie on Saturday.
I'm going to constantly say Brooke Shields is a friend of mine because she was nice to me.
Yes.
Friend of
That's
mine.
good.
Say your name,
No.
Mike. Can I get a Pepsi? She'd say they like or Pepsi. Mike, Give me a maxi pad.
Or
I think that ship sailed today.
yeah, she's already past menopause, dude.
Oh yeah, she is.
Oh yeah, she is. You just talked about how old she looked.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
That's messed up. I'm going the wrong way.
I bet she hadn't. Her and her husband.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong tonight, man. Where the fuck is the moon? Are we at like a half moon or some shit?
Joe, you read the.
I think we're in a waxing crescent.
Yeah.
Surely.
I don't even know what that means, but I'm sure it's all fucked up.
She going.
Jay is laughing hysterically.
Oh, man.
All right, let's get
I'm
into a
glad
little
you're
dig
still
of-
with us.
dig of
All
the
right,
week,
dig of the
actually.
week. Dig of the
Yeah,
week. We already showed the graphic. All right, this ain't a dig of the week. That was played. That's what was played.
Oh yeah, I just took the stuff.
No, that's fine. You're good, man. Perfect. So what are my digs from? I don't know. What's the story? So the story is Clemens Record Show now, because I'm so far behind and missed a couple weeks.
Sure.
That was probably about a month ago.
It happens.
I went to the Clemens Record Show. That was when Dave, local bandography, came into Winston.
Oh, yeah.
And then I met him Sunday morning, bright and early, which, you know, like some record show do that like dealer's hour.
Yeah.
So like it starts at 10, but you go in at 9 for the dealers to swap stuff. Clemens don't care.
Oh, really?
You know, and there's no fee. It ain't one of those bullshit ones. I'd be mad. I wouldn't go if I had to pay.
I'm already turned off by a lot of that
That's
shit.
like the punk
that would
flea market.
really turn it off.
Yeah, that's like the punk flea market. So yeah, Clemens don't care. You go in and you go in early.
What up, Herc?
Herc. Okay, distraction. All right, let's just start rolling with it. So, our good friend Harley from Soul Relief Records, he's always there. He likes doing shows. Got a copy of this Boris Heavy Rocks.
Baby.
You like leopard print?
No, I hate it. But
Really?
I like this record a lot. Now I have the original Boris Heavy Rocks on the purple, that's
2000?
oh,
01?
No, later than that. I can't
You're
remember.
gonna have me, man. I'm gonna look on.
I can't remember.
Even though my
but I know that
phone
they
wants
released
to
a newer
fuck.
version with. I don't want to say newer version, a new record with the same name, which is weird as fuck. I just recently talked about a couple of weeks ago, man. I watched. I've been really into watching rig rundowns.
Yeah.
You know, where you go through like
Oh yeah, the geek out on that.
geek out on people's guitar rigs and their pedals and their amps and their guitars and stuff. And I watched one. It was a knockoff of a rig rundown that was just about the pedals, and it was Wada from Boris. And I know lots of motherfuckers out there, specifically American men, love like Asian women, and like it doesn't take much just for, you know, Asian women. You're just immediately like, oh my god, you know. And I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy at all. But Wada from Boris, I mean, she's not a supermodel or anything like that. It's really just about her guitar playing and her pedal devotion, and she's super fucking attractive to me. Just
Because of the music.
only because of the music.
Ah,
And I don't know if I can ever say that about anybody else. But I watched a 20-minute video that was all in Japanese and all subtitled. And she's very like quiet and like unassuming and going through. She's one of the most amazing like doom metal guitar players I've ever seen in my life. And
Was she wearing a kimono?
no. But she loves that. She loves the same shit that I love, like in terms of like pedals and sounds and tones, and homage to like Sun and Melvins, and I mean their name Boris comes from a Melvin song.
Right.
That's where the name of the band comes from, but you know, tuned super low, thick, gnarly tones, thick fuzz tones, real tape echoes. I mean, all of this stuff just makes my fucking nips hard. Like, all of those things are just like right up my alley. And just hearing her like speak about that in like Japanese and like stuff. I don't know. I was all the fucking way in, all in. And I've always been a big Boris fan, and I've always been a big Wada fan. And it's just, I don't know. It's like I'm in love with a chick that specifically music, pedals,
guitar.
Tone. Yeah, man. Yeah.
And you were right. Aaron Griffin posted the other Heavy Rocks is 2011.
2011. Okay, yeah. That's the purple one. That's the one I've gotten.
Yeah. So then also from Mr. Harley, I got this now. Fist.
That was from Harley, the Boris?
Yeah, Boris was from Harley.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. I don't see him with stuff like that much.
Right. Fist, Thunder and Rock.
Price Fister?
I was confused on this. I kind of got it kind of as a blind buy, but this is the Canadian band Fist, not the UK band Fist. The UK band is New Album because it's early 80s. This is also early 80s too, but this is like just straight up rock, heavy rock.
More like AC/DC kind
Not even like AC/DC because there's like a bunch of synthesizer and shit on side too.
I don't know that record at all.
Yeah. So then, I don't know if they were like sharing a booth or like what the deal was exactly, or Harley just had his buddy, but he introduced me to this guy, Tim or whatever. And so I looked through his records. He had about 4 or 5 boxes up there. And I was like, I need a copy of this.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Copy of Talking Heads, Fear of Music. And that's pretty much completes my desire of Talking Heads, which is like the first 5 maybe.
So you got 5 of them?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't think I have that many.
Yeah, all the way up to Remain in Light.
Have that one?
No. Stop making sense.
Okay.
All the way up to there, and I'm good.
$8 to get fisted. Great deal on the Friday night. Holy shit! What are we saying? What are we fucking saying even?
And then we got, there's a guy over there. It is. I was looking through his. This was like cheap records. And this is like total 80s cheese, man.
Oh, dude.
Dan Hartman, I Can Dream About You.
I can dream about you.
I remember that song, that top 40 song as a young lad.
That was right when I was in my just like seminal years.
Yeah. And there was like nothing else that like was like a hit on the radio off of this record. The rest of it was super synth and sax heavy.
I mean, I'm interested in checking that. I love that. I love that other people that I hang out with are suckers for things like that, where you're like, it just tickles a certain thing. It's a certain thing, and maybe the rest of the album is cheese or whatever, but it's all. I mean, it's all cheese.
Right.
If you remember it, and actually, I've found that like if one of the one song is like, oh, that's cheese, and like, oh, but I'm super nostalgic for it, and when I put on the rest of it, I'm like, I still find myself bopping my fucking head to it.
Right.
Because I like stuff like that nowadays.
Right. And me, I'm all about like, I don't, not necessarily just call it a one-hit wonder or anything like that, but any of the top 40 stuff, early 80s, when that was like how I was consuming, I didn't have anybody really steering me until mid 80s.
Did you really like, I remember like hanging out with my mom, like in the yard, listening to like the Sunday like top 40 shit.
Well, we didn't hang out in the yard, but so like in the summertime,
like, what is that?
I would go and listen to, because I don't even remember when it started. 10 a.m. or something, or
who
12?
was doing about that? Was it Shadow?
Casey Kasem.
Casey Kasem?
Yeah, Casey Kasem.
Did that turn into Shadow Stevens eventually?
I don't know. I wasn't still listening, I don't think.
Okay.
So early 80s, I would literally like, spend the weekend at Grandpa and Grandma's house. So then it's like time to go on Sunday. It's like, no, I'm still listening to top 40 on the radio.
Yeah.
I don't want to go because I'm going to miss
Yeah.
the next one. I'm going to miss what's number one.
Yeah, I remember like me and my mom like being super enthralled with like, we know what was number one last week.
Right.
Is anybody gonna like upset it this week?
Right, yeah,
It was like a
somebody-
big deal. Like we were like really like paying attention to it.
Right.
Was it
somebody did-
Robert Townsend or Tommy Davidson in that video?
For Dan Hartman, I have no idea. We'd have to do some YouTube shit on that. Because
Bill says the Talking Heads RSD Live 78 is fucking amazing. Oh yeah, I bet so.
So then after that, that was kind of a one-off record with the guy. Had a buddy,
Rick Steves,
Brian. Got a buddy, Brian, Village Vinyl. So other than just doing like Clemens Record Show, he goes to breweries here in Winston.
Oh, okay.
Kind of bounces around certain times and stuff like that. Are you all right?
Compared to what?
Compared to not being above ground.
I'm on the right side of the grass.
Okay. So yeah, this guy, he had just bought like an 80s metal collection. So there was like a ton of good shit. And I tried to get what I thought was maybe going to get gone at the record show, and then I knew I'd see him again at the brewery and maybe pick up some more of it. So this is what I got at the record show. Starting off with some Vixen
Oh yeah. Yeah, chick
on
man.
the Edge of a Broken Heart.
These
Riding motorcycles, man. Chicks on bikes are kick ass, man.
these chicks actually played the first club that me and Jay ever played here in town, called the Somewhere Else Tavern. They played there.
Oh, okay.
They had their picture up on the wall and shit like that. I guess they came through and like did a little show. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a big deal for around here. Like back in the 80s, they stopped through and played a show. That was like a big deal.
I mean, yeah. Did you show the back of this?
Oh no, I didn't show the back.
Oh, you got to show the back
Oh,
of
sure,
chicks,
sure,
man.
sure. I gotta grab a brewski.
That's all 80s right there. I'll get you
Oh yeah.
80s
Oh,
on the
yeah.
edge of a broken heart.
And in the 80s, I couldn't tell you if these were dudes or chicks, but
Whoa, whoa.
I still like all of them.
That's not a picture of Poison from 1982.
Nothing but a good time. Which I also love like fuck. I love like fuck.
Some more. You like some Kingdom Come? Kingdom Come.
Oh yeah, Jay said he had this record.
Yeah.
I don't know about Kingdom Come. Tell me about it. Hit me to it.
They are, it's
Is it a
just
Christian
metal. I don't think so, but I don't listen hard enough to figure that stuff out. The dude got,
What's he doing with his hand right there?
I don't know. He's getting ready to shoot somebody. He's got a gun.
Jerking off his finger.
Quick, he's got a gun.
Look at that fucking
Everybody
hair.
run.
Look at that fucking hair.
With your
helmet.
pumped up kicks. Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
I think
is that a wig?
his hair is taller than the Vixen
Holy
chicks.
shit. That is insane.
But there you go. He got panned. Not necessarily the whole thing sounding like Led Zeppelin, but the singer sounding like Robert Plant.
Okay.
So I think that's why they didn't do as good as maybe somebody thought they were going to do. So yeah, I never see this. So this is always something I look for. This, I forget the second record. In Your Face, maybe.
In your face, son.
In Your Face. I'm still looking for that.
How much
And then one more.
How much cum is in the kingdom? I mean,
I don't know. Their hair stands up pretty high. One more from the record show.
oh yeah.
Some Japanese metal, man.
yeah.
A little loudness.
Me put pee-pee in that fucking Coke, boy.
Thunder in the East, man. This is actually a great record.
Great record.
Yes.
Fantastic record. A lot of people will say this is the best Japanese metal record from back in the day.
Right.
This will come up. I mean, it's probably unanimously will be numero uno, I would say. I don't have this. I've got a couple of what's the ones I've got? Fuck, I mentioned Who's the band?
Anthem.
Anthem. I picked up a couple of Anthem records, which I really enjoy, but everybody was like, yo, it's got nothing on loudness. Yeah, I do love the Anthem records, though.
So continuing on, so basically the same guy, same vendor. Now I'm gonna meet him up at the brewery and see what's left. So I'm like, I gotta get, take some more money. How about this loudness record was still there?
Oh, another loudness.
Yeah, Hurricane Eyes, probably not as good, but still good. And I forget when the singer changed and stuff. And some people say because of the,
You tell him that.
At one time,
tell him that.
I think that all the Japanese guys and the lead singer changed to American. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, they will, dude.
What realm? What, I don't know what year either. Like this was all still Japanese. Because that was 85. This is 87, I think. Yeah. All right, here's something. Shout out to Metal Theologian. You always got to keep the BOC spinning. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. Blue Oyster Cult. BOC is a different band.
Yeah, don't BOC in here with me now. Don't BOC. Look, I love Blue Oyster Cult. I've become a big fan, but we don't call them BOC here in my house. When we talk about BOC in my house, you know what it is. Yeah, I do love this record. This is a great
Secret
record.
Treaties.
It's fantastic.
It's the third record. It's all still good. All the early stuff's still real good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Heavy.
I can't remember if I have this one or not. I think I do.
And the Zonkman's got to get it because of aviation, man.
Oh, yeah.
Check out the aviation
You like
stuff.
aeroplanes.
Aeroplanes, man. I'm kind of addicted, I guess. That's why I hang out at the airport during the day.
What was your entry point for airplanes? What made you like airplanes?
Going into the Air Force. I was clueless until that point.
Before that, you weren't like a little kid and you're like, oh, a plane,
No.
and like nuts about it. It was just going in the Air Force.
Yep, didn't care. Didn't give two shits. I like stuff that roll on the ground, like race cars and cars and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean,
I like women with big butts. What's that mean?
You cannot lie.
Yeah.
Other brothers can't deny. Now let's get into some stuff here. Oh, let's see. Oh, no, we'll do this
Sorry.
one. No, you're good. Saxon, a little Crusader.
Yes, sir.
4th record.
I don't know this one as much.
And it survived the record show, so I was like, cool.
Yeah.
He did not have
Decent price on it and
first
stuff?
two. Yeah. 15 is okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I think this may be the only Saxon I have right here is this one.
Power and the Glory.
Power and the Glory. I definitely have this record, and I definitely enjoy it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
And I didn't really know. I just knew, I think I ran into this for, a really good price at Underdog. Rest in peace. And, I mean, it was $8 or something like that. And it was enough to pick it up and check it out. And I'm like, oh, whoa, I really like Saxon. What's in Steve Saxon?
And here we go. Last but not least, we're getting to the real...
Oh, shit. Nate said I showed that Blue Oyster Cult record when he was on Dig of the Week the first time I was on GMRN. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Right on. Shout out to Nate. Hear the good shit for last, buddy. Little Ohm. God is good. Bringing the heat.
Oh. And on Easter weekend, are we doing this?
Yes.
Oh, this is so clean. This cover is super clean. Wow.
Oh, yeah, this guy with this collection was, he said that he wasn't, some of the covers were worn from the 80s, but he said he wasn't going to bring him any of his records that had scratches.
Isn't that,
I'm like, what? I was like, tell him to bring some of the records that's got scratches, too. They might still be okay.
Do you know Muslim culture much at all?
Not really.
When you say Assalamu alaikum, isn't that God is good? Or no, God be with you or something like that? Am I fucking this up?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. But, yeah, this one, I know what's coming next, and this is just about as good as it gets for me. For like a heavy record that actually like means something.
Yeah, and then we go home again. And what is that?
This is the pinnacle for me. At Vedic songs. And everybody was like, oh yeah, for Easter, this is Jesus. It's not Jesus. This is John the Baptist, who was legendarily beheaded in the Bible. If you read your Bible, you'll be knowing. This is John the Baptist. But at Vedic songs, this is my favorite Om record.
Right.
And is, boy, let me just tell you, that record, it's one of those, I love to tell people that, like, you don't have to have volume or distortion or screaming or any of that for an album to be heavy. And at points in that record, it gets distorted and gnarly.
Right.
But the album is heavy in spite of that.
You feel the emotion.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, it's
I get that for sure.
Palpable. The entire record, the vibe of the whole record is heavy. Like spiritually heavy. Unlike anything I've ever experienced, to be honest. Om at Vedic songs is one of those that, like, man. And I love that, like, because I knew the guys from Sleep, and, like, yeah, they're a bunch of fucking stoners, and, like, they wrote all these crazy long songs, super steeped in fuzz, and that's kind of their, like, legacy and all that stuff. But I read a thing, like, early on when I was getting into stuff like this, Al Cicero from this record, it's like, this is not like, we're not making fun. Like, we're not making fun of Christianity or religion or any of that. Like, the heaviness of this record and, like, the themes and stuff that go along with this are genuine and that we experienced and felt and whatever. You know, they may not be, they're not out fucking passing out gospel tracks, but, like,
right.
But it's genuine. They're not goofing on Christianity to make to put these fucking images on the covers and come out with this stuff. It's a pretty genuine delve into, like, spirituality and like all that stuff, and it really comes across. All of those records are like that. They're heavy. You put them on, you immediately, like, it's thick. It's like putting on a big winter coat.
Yeah.
When it's too hot outside.
Right.
You feel it.
Right.
You got a big starter jacket on and you're marching around with it when it's a little too warm outside.
Right.
That's what those records feel like to me. Yeah, that's fucking fantastic. That's all we got for Dig of the Week.
That's it for Dig of the Week.
Boom. Hell yeah. Let's take a quick commercial. I didn't load any new commercials. Fuck, I just remembered. Maybe I can find something real quick. Hold up.
Yeah, find something.
Hold that phone.
No, I'm period commercialed out, man.
Huh?
I mean, I guess that's why you keep playing it for people like me that are just like,
you need to know about periods?
No. I'm trying. It's disturbing watching that. And it's like a train wreck. You can't turn your head.
I mean, sure. No, fuck it. We'll just run. We'll run our old shit. We'll be right back right after this for a Soda Speak and Chip Chat. We got a wonderful package coming in the mail from Uncle Wes.
Yep.
As well as a Soda Speak that I've been holding on to, a 12-pack since like fucking Tuesday, just for you guys. So we'll be right back.
Grown Man Record ought to be back in a minute. Stick around.
Channel F, the one with all the fun. The Fairchild Video Entertainment System at your larger JCPenney. The home entertainment system that never gets old. Plug in a new video cart and change the fun. Play tic-tac-toe, shooting gallery, or just doodle. Switch video carts and play Desert Fox. Switch again, it's blackjack. Or play the 2 built-in games, Pro Hockey or Tennis Champ. Channel F for fun. The Fairchild Video Entertainment System. Just $169.95. Video cart cartridges, $19.95 each. At your larger JCPenney.
Crazy Eddie's greatest TV and video sale ever. Get a video recorder, color TV, large screen TV, video camera, even an audio video component system. Get it all on sale now during Crazy Eddie's greatest TV and video sale ever. Remember, we are not undersold. We will not be undersold. We cannot be undersold, and we mean it. So get anything and everything in TV and video. Get it now during Crazy Eddie's greatest TV and video sale ever. Crazy Eddie, his prices are insane.
My brothers taught me about wrestling, but I taught them about eating.
So he brought us to pizza, and it's all-you-can-eat buffet.
You get hot, fresh pizza.
Thin crust or pan.
Plus, there's plenty of spaghetti, garlic toast, and a salad bar.
All for a super low price. That's why I'm paying today. Kev, let me pay.
I'll pay for this one. You two pay for the pizza to go.
Pizza to go? I thought you were full.
These are for Dad.
Yeah, sure.
For pizza out, it's pizza in. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm Terry Bradshaw, and I hate to run, but not running is worse. So if I've got to run, it's going to be in the most comfortable shoes I can find. Spalding. They do for my feet what the Pittsburgh receivers have done for my arms. Feet that feel good.
Truth.
Justice.
And the American way. Thanks for hanging out with us late into the evening here on Grown Man Record Night. We're jumping into a fucking amazing, so to speak. This is something I've been holding on to this for you guys. So let's take a moment.
So to speak.
My Band-Aid has fallen off. I need
It's all right.
Can you help me with it?
The rip?
No,
What'd you do? Did you get a blister at the typing today doing a commercial? I'm just fucking with you.
Sometimes I get upset.
That's not good.
I get upset a lot. But for so to speak, I'm not upset about this so to speak. As you guys know, for the last a couple of weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago maybe, I hipped you guys to my daily driver nowadays.
Right.
That I fucking love is the zero sugar. Since they switched the formula, the zero sugar 7-Up. Fuck Sprite. Fuck Sprite. Sprite's for fucking Drake fans. And fuck Drake.
And fuck that other shit. What's the new Pepsi shit?
All the
Starry.
Starry. It's alright. But I'm 7-Up true and true. Especially since they switched from the diet 7-Up to the zero sugar 7-Up. That is my daily driver soda forever. But I ran across this bitch and I was like, let's hold that fucking phone. Shall we? Shall we hold that fucking phone on some 7-Up zero sugar tropical? What the fuck are we saying? And I don't know exactly what makes this tropical. I'll see if I can get a read on it here.
Tropicali.
It says tropical soda, flavored with other natural flavors. I don't know. There's not really
no juice.
not really an explanation on the can. I'm not finding.
Now it's got a couple of fruits there. What is that? Orange, peach. I don't know. Are peaches tropical?
Oh, the bouquet smells. Heads up, 7 Up. Touch my thumb. Did you ever play 7 Up?
No.
The game? Oh, fuck.
What'd you fucking do? Did I fucking take you out?
All right, let's try this.
Let's try this. I was already drinking it.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is good.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit balls, I'm going to have to find a 12-pack of this
Oh,
tomorrow.
my God. Oh, I just nutted into my pants.
Whoa. I didn't think it was
What's
that
the first thing
serious.
that comes to your mind?
Orange.
Yeah.
I'm going to say...
First thing that comes to my mind, mango.
Okay.
I taste like an orange mango.
Yeah.
Wow. This is amazing.
It's tropical.
Amazing. It's so good, man. I do taste. It's funny you said orange because I didn't even think that, because the first one it first hit my lips, I thought mango right off the rip. But you can any like
There's
fruit
some orange in there.
I think any fruit flavor you could like kind of kiss the tip with 7 Up would be advantageous. Like that's. I think with a 7 Up the palate is so wide. You could drop cherry, you could drop strawberry, mango, apple, whatever you wanted to. You could drop that into that fucking zero sugar 7 Up and it would fucking work. And whatever formula they came up with here fucking works. That's amazing. Amazing.
I'm sorry, you totally distracted me with kissing the tip. Because Aaron Griffin put that shit in the Discord today about kissing the tip and then biting hot dogs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Aaron Griffin's raped so many dudes. Dude, let me tell you. If I've not paid for his lawyer 4 times,
is he still in here?
He is such a raper. Aaron Griffin is a raper. If he's nothing else, he's a raper.
He, hip hop
raper?
gangster
raper.
Oh, I thought you meant rapper.
No, raper. No, raper. He takes sexual advantage of people that are passed out or dead.
Kind of like homeless fellas.
Yeah, yeah. He's a big old raper. He's a big old raper. He took me to a hotel once. See, case in point. This is fantastic. I want to do it with a shot.
All right.
I think this would be. I'm not saying this because I'm an alcoholic. I'm saying this because I think this would be an amazing, absolute balls to the wall mixer.
Yeah, man, because Pop Off is real tropical, man. It's kind of like my shirt.
If Jay doesn't fucking call me tomorrow and say, remember to pick up more Pop Off, I swear to God, I'm never hanging out with him. I'm never hanging out with him again. We're supposed to play 9. I think we're supposed to walk 9 tomorrow evening.
You can't even see the can, man. It's camouflaged to my shirt.
Camouflaged. Dude, these are amazing. Like,
dude, I'm gonna have to drink another one.
We do lots of bougie sodas and shit here. Pure cane sugar. There's only fucking 4 ingredients. They don't have any fucking antioxidants. Fucking RFK Jr. can drink these and feel good about himself. We drink a lot of those shits like that. Whatever this is, may be one of the best things I've ever had in my life.
It's pretty damn good.
And I think it would be a really good chaser, so we're going to try it.
Yeah, hit it like you mean it. The only thing, I guess is very good for caffeine sensitive people because 7-Up is caffeine free.
Caffeine free.
But I kind of dig caffeine. Not gonna lie, I'm horrible.
Well, if I wasn't having an existential crisis with having an anxiety problem, I love caffeine as well.
But that's so. It's
I love
good for your
caffeine and nicotine, and caffeine and nicotine has been causing me some severe problems.
Right.
Which I've learned. You know what fixes the problem? Alcohol. Which is a shame.
Demon alcohol.
I hate to say it, but I've been having some major problems in the past couple of weeks. And this is a PSA. I'm going to make a PSA.
PSA. Public service announcement.
It really does make me think the amount of problems that I've had in the past couple of weeks. I've almost passed out a few times. Probably 4 or 5 times I've actually like passed out. Passed out. Not from drinking, from anxiety. Like, how many people are out on the fucking streets and the only way that they can deal with their fucking mental problems is to dump booze on top of it. That's the easiest solution, is to dump booze on it. And I'm learning, like, that's the easiest solution for me, is to dump booze on top of it. And I have the resources to, like, you know, I could go to a doctor or a therapist and, like, figure it out.
Right, that's the right way.
But how many people are out on the streets? That's how they fucking solve the problems. So the crazy fucking psychopath in the parking lot that's coming up to you, and, you know, they've got some other problems that they've dumped alcohol on top of. It's sad. It's sad as fuck. And I'm just, as I'm having my own problems, I'm realizing, like, that's probably what's wrong with a lot of fucking people, is that alcohol solves a lot of those problems easily.
Well, it'll drown it out.
It'll drown it out.
And then once they start to sober up, then they got to drown it out again.
Exactly.
And then that's why they're on the street.
Exactly. And it's sad. I don't want to bring shit down, but I've kind of had that fucking realization this week, as I've been, like, almost passing out a few times, and now I'm terrified that I'm going to pass out. So I'm not, like, super fucking anxious that I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to pass out. Everyone's going to see me pass out, and it's going to be a big fucking deal. I can take a shot. I'm like, oh,
everything's good.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
It's tough. But anyway. All right, let's get into a little chip chat action.
Potato chips, how my mouth does dip. Potato chips, how my mouth does dip.
Excesso calorious. Excesso. There's a lot of stuff on the chip, is what you're saying. Those are thick. Papas. Look at that. Es delicioso. Sting City. Tink's about to write a PSA. She better not. I just took her outside. I will triangle choke the fuck out of her.
Well, no, they were doing a play on words with your PSA. You said you were about to make a PSA, public service announcement. So that's a PSA.
I don't like it.
Very creative, Wizard.
I don't like it.
Very creative.
Who said that? I don't like it.
The Wiz, man.
I don't think it's funny.
And it's kind of like in his name, too.
I don't like it.
Wizzin?
No, I don't
PSAs?
like it. No, I don't like it.
All right, chip chat.
Uncle Wes sent a fucking haul. Like, are you kidding me? Haul. In this TJ Maxx bag, apparently.
No. It was in a box. I was the one that brought it in the TJ Maxx.
This is
bag.
insane, man. Let's go through this fucking haul. So he just started watching the show months ago?
Well, initially when I went to Iowa, would have been October of 24. I said, hey, it's Friday night. We got to check this out. They're like, what's going on? So Aunt Sandy went to bed because it was 10 o'clock there, 11 o'clock here, 10 o'clock Central. So I was like, what are you going to do? You get YouTube. So I said, hey, it's Grown Man Record Night. We got to watch this. So I put the show on. So we watched it on YouTube that night. So that kind of piqued his interest. And I don't know exactly when he came around to listening on Twitch. That was the same thing for me too.
I just wrote a song for him.
Okay.
Iowa is a place in the States. Get your booty in the kitchen now. Make my steak. Iowa is a place in the States. Get your booty in the kitchen now. Make my steak. Make my steak. Make my steak.
Well, maybe, steak, maybe more like a pork steak or maybe make a loose meat sandwich.
Oh, I like a loose meat sandwich. I know that from Roseanne.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where, that's where they're out of Midwest.
The Lanford lunchbox?
Yeah.
All right. Goiter busters?
So I guess Wes has not made it. Wes probably passed out. So
sure.
Hopefully he will rewatch this on YouTube, the correct show, not one from 5 years ago or anything like that.
Yeah.
That can happen too.
Oh yeah, what did he say?
Yeah, he listened on Twitch and he was having problems making the transition, which I have the same thing. You gotta reload and reload.
I hate we have to do that.
And then finally you get Twitch to come up. Well, since he couldn't do that, he went to YouTube. And when he went to YouTube, the algorithm already had an old show up for him. So he clicked it and Finn was on that show. Well, she wasn't on the show, but she was in the background.
Yeah.
So he was talking about girlfriend. He said, "Who's girlfriend?" I said, "Well, fortunately, she's already passed away. You watched an old show." But anyway, yeah, not to. I mean, we have to do the thing. I'm still not good at that. Shout out to Finn.
Hell yeah.
All right. Definitely do that.
Fucking A.
But yeah. So he watched an old show. So since he's not here tonight, hopefully we'll get him on the right track of watching this show tomorrow to catch up on the stuff he sent. Do you want to read the letter?
Yeah. Oh, I got my readers on.
Yeah, put your readers on.
So Wes actually sent a nice letter, which is very cool. It's always appreciated. Oh shit. Dear Zonkman and Mikey Bananas, April 2025. I discovered this brand of chips. I request they are used during the Chip Chat segment of Grown Men Record Night. Here's what I've learned. I like this. They were for sale at a local Hy-Vee grocery store.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know that one. In Marion, Iowa, in the health food section. I like that. I discovered those Jackson varieties there. All right. On the shelf below the Jackson's chips were these Kettle brand flavored with truffle oil. I've not tasted them. That's for you guys to do. I bought a bag of the Kettle Backyard Barbecue and they were fantastic. I've bought more and always pleased with the crunch and the flavors. That's good. That's good comms right there.
Right.
Solid comms. Solid comms. They're another non-GMO product with few ingredients similar to Jackson's. These chips come out of Salem, Oregon, so that's why I don't think they are sold near you guys. Enjoy, Uncle Wes, with an actual signature. And dude, we love a letter like that, dude.
Awesome stuff.
This means you've taken some time. This means you've taken time. And like for friends of the program, when you've taken time, that is priceless. You've taken time.
He expressed, or what, I forget what mail you call that. He didn't do express, but he did speed up the mail.
Oh wow!
He paid more to make sure
an expedited.
Yeah, so it would get here for this week's show because he mailed it out earlier this week, and we're going to go ahead and show it. Boom.
So this is the big one. I'm pretty fucking sure we've not done this. This is from the Kettle brand, which we're very familiar with here on this program. I'm a big fan of the Kettle brand. A crinkle cut truffle oil and sea salt. I have not had the best experiences with truffle oil. I'll be honest. But I'm always game. I'm always game. If you want to,
No, we want to go ahead and show these two.
we'll bust through everything. Some of these we may have done. I need to go back and check the list.
Now, Uncle Wes is a huge barbecue guy.
Sure. Me too.
Up until now, probably seeing this show and diving into other chips, his favorite was Utz's Carolina barbecue.
Oh yeah, and the light blue bag.
Yes,
sir.
That Carolina blue bag.
Yes, sir. So I have to go back and cross-reference some of these. Some of these we may have done, but we may do as open bag specials here on the show, like moving forward. The backyard barbecue, I don't know. So we got to check. We have to check these out.
And then this one.
I'm pretty sure we've done these, but these sound amazing. The Kettle Brand crinkle cut dill pickle chip. I mean, Jesus Christ. We don't need to say a lot about that.
Especially when chip of the year last year was that dill.
The bread and butter, yeah.
Bread and butter, yeah.
Me and my mom are still working on some of the chips from those. But yeah, for sure, the truffle oil. I remember Sweet Tea sending us a truffle oil chip, and I'll be honest with you, I thought it tasted like absolute fucking feet. But I mean, I love that. Not everything we eat here has to be the best thing we've ever had. Because a lot of people are just like, yeah, you guys love everything. You bunch of fucking stoners and drunks. Yeah, you love everything you open. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I hear you. And I don't have the most distinct, because some people are like, oh no, it's got onion on it. Oh no, there's fucking pepper on it. Oh no, look like fucking stupid Jay. Jay eats like cut up hot dogs and macaroni and cheese, and that's all he eats.
Yeah, like a 6-year-old.
Like a 6-year-old. So if it's got anything weird on it, Jay's like, oh my god. I'm not that guy. There's been a couple of things. One of the things was the truffle chips, and I was like, oh, these are god awful. But I'm interested to try these. It's got a lot of things on the back here. This is our annual greenhouse gas emissions. Jesus Christ! They're talking about. I can't even read this. Okay, kettle chips. First of all, I love you. I loved you more when you were the brand you had to fucking tear this way and you couldn't just open them.
Oh yeah.
I loved you. I loved you a little more then.
That's gone now, huh?
Here's what I don't love. And I'm not talking about chips here. I'm just talking about marketing. What the fuck is this?
Oh, the font.
What is this?
The font vomit or whatever.
Yeah, what is this? I can't even read this. I don't even know what this means. I do stuff like this for a living. I don't even understand what this is. I can't read this. I don't understand this. You have lost the fucking plot. You have 100% lost the plot. But whoa. But we'll see how that translates to the actual chip. And again, now you can open them this way. I don't like it. I don't like that. But the smell it's not terrible.
Do you know at work now, my chips that I take for my lunch at work, I dump it upside down.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
So
that.
anything that's got stuff, this seems like it might have less stuff on the chip. I don't know what that smell is. Smells like the floor of a dirty basement.
You remember what I said they tasted like?
Feet.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Pigs might make a big deal out of a truffle, but I don't know. Is a truffle oil supposed to be good for you or something?
Truffle tastes like dirt?
Yeah. Well, it better be good for me if it tastes like this, then. Yeah, it's no different than the last one you had. Uncle Wes, you can definitely skip the truffle oil. Stick to the barbecue.
I will say these are much better than the last ones we had.
Really?
Truffle oil. Yes. These are passable. These are passable.
True.
Eating these with a sandwich, I'd be fine. You got a ham and cheese, I wouldn't mind scarfing down a handful of these with a ham and cheese. Enjoying these as a standalone chip, got a little bit of an issue with them. That's a little bit of a strong flavor. I mean, I guess some people, when they taste that truffle oil, just go absolutely nuts. So they love that fucking. Maybe because it tastes like rich people. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Oh, like this is a caviar chip or something?
It's a caviar, because caviar sucks too.
Right.
Caviar tastes like asshole city.
Yeah.
I think caviar tastes like asshole city. Truffle tastes like asshole city. I think it's people that want to be rich that taste like rich. But this one, I will say, is better than the one that, because the one Sweet Tea I think sent us, it was like a Trader Joe's. There was a little more of a bougier chip, because Kettle is more of a down the middle brand.
Right.
I'll say. So that's why I was a little more hopeful that Kettle would, know that it's going to run people off if it's too strong or aggressive.
Right. So maybe it's not as much.
And it's true. It's true. What I was saying is true, because it's nowhere near as bad as the initial truffle things, chips that I've had before. But there is a little there's better chips.
I'm trying to see if there becomes an acquired taste. That's why I'm eating these and not really liking them.
Yeah. It's feet. You know what I mean? It's like dirty sock.
Yeah. When I smelled it, it was like, this is a musty basement floor.
Well, see, and I love a musty basement. That's one of my favorite smells in the world.
What?
Yeah. A musty basement? You don't like that?
Like old records.
Yes. Yeah. Library smell? You ever smell
old
a record?
Books? Yeah.
You ever smell a record that smells like an old library?
Yeah.
Yes, dude. I'll nut right where I sit. Truffles ain't stopping you? Yeah, it's I mean, I hate to shit on things, but it's just like
Fucking wizard.
how much for song to do the truffle shuffle?
Dude, it's free.
That's like fucking 10 gifted. That's an easy 10 gifted. I mean, this shit's. I just paid Twitch out the fucking ass for taxes, so that's low key at least 10 gifted.
I would have to watch a video of seeing Chunk do it to remember exactly what needs to be done. I know my shirt gets pulled up though. I remember that part.
Yeah, we got a we got a little emote for that. Where's it at? It's from my man Caesar Skies Bueno.
What, neighbor Shard? Nobody knows the truffle I've seen.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God.
Nobody knows the truffle I've seen. Nobody. Look, here's the. I'm posting the Caesar Skies. Oh, I didn't put the chat back up on the. Why is the chat not on the fucking? How did that get cut off? Jesus.
I don't know.
There we go. See, there, he's smacking his stomach right there. That gentleman's on Optic. Hashtag Greenwall, hashtag Brick by Brick. Please beat FaZe on Sunday. Please beat FaZe on Sunday. But yeah, dude, Uncle Wes is the man, though.
Yes, thank you, Uncle Wes.
That's a huge fucking bag of chips. I got to cross-reference, because some of those are like, they seem familiar, but not like super familiar.
Right, you didn't know if you did that particular flavor from that brand.
Michael familiar. So I need to go back and make sure that we have done them. And if we have done them, there is nothing to say that we can't do an open bag special.
Right.
So we could pony those up to like whatever chip we're doing for the next week and have something open here on the set that we enjoy. and then talk about it, and then go into the next chip. So yeah. This one we definitely haven't done.
Right. You knew the truffle oil 100% because you'd only done one other
we've
truffle
only done
oil.
one truffle oil. I remember like Saturday morning just lighting into sweet tea and be like, yo, I don't know what you... Did I do something to you? Like, look, I thought we were pals. Like, I don't know. I mean, I may have said something sideways. I don't know. There's been times I've said something sideways to a female late in the night, and I don't remember it. You know, I'm thinking like maybe she's mad at me or something, and it's like, yeah, eat these, you fucking cocksucker. I'm like, fuck, man. But
right, it's not even the real truffle oil smell. She literally like put her socks in the bag for like a week or something before she gave them to you.
Well, that's a different story. That's a different story. We'll save that for another time. That's for the Patreon stream. But no, thank you, Wes. I really appreciate you, brother. These are not the best chips of all time, but that stack.
Oh yeah,
but I love that. I love that we have chips that we're not as dumb as it sounds. Like most people say, you guys love everything. You fucking
right.
Yeah, it's nice to have something to where you're like,
These are a little harder to stomach.
It's an acquired taste. It's for a certain type of consumer. Some of you guys out there that go out to fucking fancy restaurants, you're trying to impress your lady. You order the fucking truffle fries and shit like that, which I don't know why you would want to shit all over French fries. French fries are fucking God's creations right off the rip, and you want to fucking shit on them and make them stupid by putting truffle oil on them. Sure, you can do that, but whatever. Just to be like, oh, I'm fancy. I make 100,000 a year. I don't know. I've never understood that. But anyway.
Now, right there it says bolder and crunchier. Did we talk about that?
It's Boulder. It's Boulder. It's Boulder, Colorado. Tough actin to Nactin will get that taste right out. Boom.
Scotty says, get another 7-Up. I had them stacked up here.
Yeah. Yeah, get you run you a train on it.
No. This is good right here. Two's a plenty. It's a good soda.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a real good one.
And I'm trying to get rid of some of the truffle taste.
Yeah, that's man. I imagine what's her name? What's the girl's name from it's a stink bug on the line.
Yeah, I see it up there.
What's her name from Sex and the City?
Jessica Parker?
Yeah. Attractive? Not attractive.
I'm not going to kick her out.
But you do that.
Right, there was hesitation. I see what you're saying.
Licking between a couple of toes. That's what I'm telling you. Kim, no, not Kim Corelli. It's Jessica something Parker. She got a middle name?
Probably.
JonBenet Ramsey?
Jessica Lewis Parker Simpson.
Yeah.
Lewis Parker Stevenson.
Have I ever told you?
Robert Louis Stevenson's daughter.
Have I ever told you the JonBenet Ramsey story?
Yeah, I think so.
And I think that's why I have severe anxiety now, because I'm paying the price for that particular thing that went on. Yeah, I know. There's no sound. We had Sarah Jessica Parker. Yeah, it's like these taste like licking between Sarah Jessica Parker's toes, to where you're like,
maybe she was a clean freak. Maybe her toes in. Maybe it was. Everybody thinks, oh, Kim Cattrall's hot. But she might be the one with the stinky toes.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's fucking Maybelline.
Maybe it's Kathy the Ironman. Oh wait, we're rewinding.
Or maybe it's my friend. What's her name?
Tink.
No, I fucking deleted it. What's her name? Oh, a lot of people are saying things about it.
Oh, no, I wasn't gonna say Brooke Shields.
Oh yeah.
Go Brooke.
Friend of mine.
Where's the daughters at?
Are you gonna see the daughters? I can show you the daughters.
Yeah, the age difference confused me. Look at Fever, man.
Yeah, look at Fever. Look at Fever for a second.
That dude
This
is like a damn. He's got a possum eating grin and everything, buddy.
Yeah.
That dude's loving it.
That's me and Fever with what's her name? Brooke Shields.
Brooke Shields.
Yeah. You want to see the daughters? That was her birthday. That was the daughter's birthday.
Oh, okay.
It was her 19th birthday. Yeah, we're shooting things here. Boom. There we go. That's her with the two daughters.
Ooh. All I'm gonna say is save the epoxy for fixing your car.
What the fuck does that mean? Jesus Christ. I thought Jay was gone.
I'm locked in, motherfucker.
I mean,
oh, wait, maybe that's the wrong way. Maybe I'm locked in upside down.
Yeah, it's possible. Just like, what was that guy's name?
No, nobody's watching this late.
Ryan White. You guys remember Ryan White?
Not exactly.
All right. Bye. Come over to Twitch. We're going to listen to a couple of record albums before we go to bed. Not with each other, but just separately. In separate cities.
Yeah.
And stuff. But
whoa,
also,
he just got smacked with a 2x4.
Also, fuck.